Deadbolt actual. Strike team starting containment operations in 5.
Alright, verify you have a tombstone first thing.
Got your 6.
This is Jensen. We've got a bead on
On your mini-map, you should see something blinking that's got a tombstone with wings on it.
Better safe than dead. Strike team, get eyes
Right.
on.
Oh yeah, I see it.
We
That's
need to
great.
know what's happening in our backyard.
Alright, that's good news, because sometimes it legitimately doesn't set even though you did everything right. So I'm going to drop you your Scorcher case. Make sure you use one of the pack crystals on that Scorcher case. Alright?
Alright.
So that's the crystal I'm dropping you, and there's a dog bone. So the dog bone will follow you around as a personal escort, and if you happen to die, it'll revive any of us, but especially you first. So when you split squad with us, you're going to be safe. And if you pet the dog once or twice, I think you get a trophy.
So I just go to this thing with the wings.
Yeah, but the problem is, you're gonna need a backpack as well. So we're gonna have to get you a backpack. You've got it. Actually, I give you the dog bone, so you can probably go in and get a backpack for yourself. Just go and get your money. Don't worry about picking up your items. So you just go and check the tombstone, and the money will go to you. And then you can go into the red zone and hit a buy station. I would use the Scorcher to get in. But you've got a dog bone, so as long as you don't kill yourself with the Scorcher, you're relatively safe. We've got everything else, so we've got fucking triple pack and mags of holding, so our characters are beefed up. I ain't really worried about dying while I'm trying to help you get out.
That's crazy. So we're like in a whole different
Squad's comms are
place.
still unresponsive. We have to assume the worst.
Yeah, but the thing is your character is tagged with the tombstone.
There is nothing to be done.
So it doesn't matter when, like say you had set that tombstone and come in 2 days later, it would still be there.
Well,
Why are you walking?
I don't know, man.
The P&D will destroy these base crystals.
It's just so used to it, huh?
Literally.
This is no time for a lecture, Dr. Barrera. You've come to
Y'all be
Still haven't
moving
figured it
hella
out yet, have you?
fast. Y'all be moving hella fast. I gotta get the hang.
Alright, I'm gonna go in and see if I can grab you a backpack real quick. Oh shit. Alright, I'm full. I'm gonna drop you something to hold, so don't pick up your tombstone.
I just got pray.
Hold down. Gonna go grab your backpack
So
real
nobody
quick so you
can
can pick
touch.
up your
Can you
tombstone.
see my tombstone? You can't touch it.
Oh yeah,
right?
I can see it, but I can't take it from you.
Can you
Even if you
push
touch
the
it and
button?
leave it there, as long as you don't die, that'll be there all game. So you can go and grab your money and then play the whole game out, and nobody can take your shit the whole game, and it'll still be there for you as long as you don't die and bleed out. You can die and bleed out if you want to, but if you don't have your tombstone on, you're gonna lose all your shit. That's why I go and get my stuff, because if you have to die and bleed out, the worst thing that happens is you just go and buy another tombstone and then still do your exfil the way you were going to copy your tombstone, and it'll just reset a new tombstone.
Using my frequency disruption theory. If only my acoustic
So dying and having to bleed out isn't a big deal as long as you've already grabbed your tombstone. If you haven't, then you're gonna lose it.
Now that I know what these crystals do and
Alright, here's your backpack.
excruciating detail, I am happy they are neutralized.
Can I have my thing back?
Oh. This.
And there you go, now you can just grab everything. So just stow everything you got, don't use any of it.
Damn.
Got an ether
Oh, I
purge
need some
contract.
dog bone, though, so I can just throw this out.
Wait, no. You need that. You need that.
Bro, so use? Or
No,
just
stow it.
So what happens if I
What do you
use
got
it?
2 of? The dog bone?
No, I got 3 crystals.
Yeah, then just use one of the crystals or throw it away. I'll take the extra crystal because I don't have one on my gun because I gave you mine.
Find out what happened to him.
About... I want the crystal,
Team,
that's
we've
a level 3
already
crystal.
synchronization device activation.
I know, but you're gonna dupe it every game. That's what you're not understanding. You need that wrench for your gun. Every game you're gonna dupe those 2 crystals and be able to use them. So you don't need 3 crystals. You're just gonna be throwing it out every game.
Don't
You understand what I'm saying?
team sacrifice
Yeah.
anything.
Wait, so...
Oh yeah,
how
you
do
can use it on your Scorcher if you want.
Oh.
Yeah, if you ever want to see what pack you are, look at the bottom
Dark
X.
ether vortices. They infiltrate their surroundings.
How many dog bones you got?
Look alive, strike team.
None.
Not
I just
yet.
used that one on accident. Are those hard to find? Like, where do you even find dog bones at?
You gotta craft it. It's a blueprint you get from the Dark Ether. You can't find it. Yeah, I can fix your tombstone next game, but I can't fix it this game. Unless I hard set you again, which would mean you're not gonna be able to use your shit next game.
Wait,
So essentially what I can do is
What
bring in
happened
an
to it?
extra dog bone for you.
I
but-
messed it up.
No, you're just gonna be short that one item.
Oh. It's fine.
So the dog bone, you won't have one in your tombstone or your backpack next game. But what it is next game I come in, I can bring in 2 dog bones or just not use mine and hand you mine, right? So then you don't use it and then you exfil with it at the end of the game and then you will have it in your tombstone again. You understand what I'm saying? So I can still help you
Is
get
there
that
a way I
dog
can
bone
fit
back.
any of these items in my stash?
Yeah, so after you exfil, the way we're about to exfil, you will have a backpack full of it, and you'll have a tombstone. So if you want to put any of the items that you exfil with in your stash, you can, but then you won't be able to use any of them to protect yourself when you come in. So usually what I do is that extra slot you've got there with 2 items or like an ether blade or something, equip the ether blade if you haven't already, by the way.
Good strike team.
And then you've got that slot.
Dr. Varela's gratitude.
So you can use an extra one. So like what I did was I used that extra slot for a Scorcher for you. So I wouldn't lose my Scorcher that I need. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so why did
that's how I did it.
The thing with the wings disappear, the tombstone, because I picked everything up?
Picked everything up. Yeah, you have to crush it every game. So every game you crush it, and then you would then go play your game and then leave. But because you couldn't use any of your items, I just planned on taking you out. You know, that way you get a few attempts at the run before you have to go out.
Okay, yeah.
We'll have to go get you some of your character equipment though. So you're gonna, when we get there, you buy everything off the second row, and then buy a Juggernaut can and a Casimir, which is black hole. So the bottom center things on the buy station. So the whole second row, and then the bottom center 2 things. Okay. I think each costs like 10 grand, so that's why it's nice to have the money. But once you buy that stuff, you won't have to buy it again. It'll be part of your character equipment. Yep, so you want everything off the second row, and the bottom 2 center things. The guy with the gun and the ball. Once you've got all that stuff, we'll go back over to the hotel and we'll start practicing your run.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take you through the portal so you can see what to expect, and I can eliminate the military guys that are there sometimes if they happen to be there. That way you don't get caught up on them as you're trying to make your run. So these symbols are never in the same place on the door, so you have to memorize the symbols themselves.
Wait, let me get there.
Fine, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I'm just explaining it to you so you understand. You can't memorize the positions, you have to memorize the symbols. So everybody uses their own way of identifying what these symbols are. Everybody's got their own names for them. And I've got my own names for the symbols as well.
For me, they
So the first symbol here is the hook.
The hook.
So that's your first one. Then the hangman. And then a cursive U with a dot. So we're gonna go in. Normally you would step back so you don't get pulled in, but we're gonna go in on purpose. So when you come through here, this is where you end up. If you don't move, this is where you're at. Whoa, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
So this is where you're gonna end up. So you have two choices. You can go right this way and try to miss this tree here, because if you hit the tree, you'll get stuck. Or you can do what most people do is there's usually a military guy somewhere right here, and then there's another military guy right here. So if you want to make it around them, you run this way to the pillar, turn, and then jump off. And double tap X to pull your chute right away. So you're gonna land right here, about. So as soon as your feet hit the ground, you're gonna pull out your kill streak. And then you run to this edge where this line becomes two different colors. So normally I run right to this grass patch because that's exactly on the edge. But if sometimes the grass patch won't be there, you won't see it because it doesn't visually spawn in. So this line right here on the ground is a nice easy way to visually see where you're supposed to go to. So that's the edge. So this is the last step. So when you go to run in, you're going to see a red countdown. Start from 10. So go ahead and touch it. Do you see it? And then come right back out. Don't die. Alright, so that's the end. You get 10 seconds in the end, but that doesn't matter because you're not counting down that. So when you go, right, the process is you're going to go over to the dark ether thing. Well, first you're going to set up your portal, and you're going to run off the roof and go over to that portal that we marked. So I'm going to go back and show you that part because this is that part there is the hard part, knowing exactly where to go so that you don't run into the red so you can set yourself up to run out. So that's an important part. Most people mess up right at the end after they've done everything right. So this other part's the easy part. You've run in the red, so I'm pretty sure you can run a straight line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, flying like a bird.
So I'm saying, man, I can show you real quick how to fly. The easiest right here in this portal area with the tornado, because there's a lot of open space.
Take it. Get
Damn,
it
bro,
to
you good
exfil.
at that shit.
I've been doing it a long time. I've been doing this since season 1.
Yeah, I haven't been playing zombies season 1. I missed all that shit.
Oh yeah, you missed all the reiterations of the tombstone, because it used to be a lot easier to tombstone. You would just go to a start exfil, or a regular exfil even, it worked. And you could, as you were getting lifted off the exfil, you would close your application. And that would duplicate your tombstone and your backpack. So you still have your backpack, and then your tombstone, even though you crushed it, would still be there because you never exfilled. So before it used to count it that your tombstone was crushed when you left the game. So people were closing the app before they left the game,